Hello, welcome to this video presentation of my portfolio website. GustDev is meant to showcase what we have learned so far in the course. As seen here in the sitemap, the blog and the portfolio site are somewhat separate. So the only link between these two is by the blog section in the homepage. So on one side, we have the blog as its own entity, and then we have the actual portfolio with the home, about, work, and contact. And all these 4 pages can be navigated from and to each other. Overviewing the pages, the blog is a simple page which contains posts related to content of the website. The home page can give the visitor a general idea of what the site is about, with short descriptive paragraphs and sections comprised of images and text that can link to all the other pages in the website. About page is content about my work history. It contains my current work situation and my aspiration of becoming a full stack developer. Work page shows the, in this case, fictional work that has been done or participated in. Contact page, a simple and clean page to contact me either directly or by filling in the form. Wireframes. The intention of these wireframes is to lay out the general structure of the site, a visual representation of the workflow of my portfolio website, in which I plan to have the main pages to interact quickly and between each other. The user can navigate this site step by step or directly to a specific point where they want to be. All in all, what I was looking for was a clean and easy to understand user interface and smooth user experience. Now we have different devices and screen sizes wireframes. The site, as shown in the sitemap, is comprised of 4 pages and a blog. The blog here is represented in black, a simple structure of consecutive posts with a title, a short introductory text, and accompanying image. The home page has a navigation bar and logo at the top. The body of the page has a short paragraph and 3 sections, the last section being the only way to link to the blog. At the bottom of the page, we have the footer with external links to personal social media links and quick personal info and legal rights. If we look at the internal pages, About has a couple of paragraphs to describe my work history and future aspirations. Work has an explanatory text and responsive grid to display the work. And finally, contact page, a simple form and a section with direct contact information. Design. The design idea was born from the simplicity and look of the wireframe style I was using. I was looking for a design that allowed me to focus on the code and the responsive components I wanted to try. The button here was the aha moment, and the background was the I want a clean but sleek site in which the content can be the centerpiece. Following the look of the button, I decided to have a techie, old gamey, vintagey look, and I also wanted to implement some 80s vibe to it, and I think I achieved this by using colors like from old posters. The blog idea. As I mentioned before, I wanted the blog to sit as its own entity and somewhat separate from the portfolio. This, however, keeping some of the visual relationship by using same elements, but in this case is an inverted version, so reading would be more pleasurable and the user could spend more time reading the blog. Going into components, we have a 2 parts, 1 column component which groups the image and text. This component was actually used several times throughout the website. We have a 2 columns component with either text and image or text only. A 3 column component which is ideal for a quick glance to articles, but this component is a little bit more complex as it has more styles attached to it. If we go into global components, we have the top navigation, text that has been already styled, and the footer. Other components that we use was the grid image, a flexible grid component that changes form when displayed on different sizes. This grid can easily adapt to a greater number of images, and it can be adapted for other purposes on the website as well. here we have the desktop landing page or home page. As stated before, we have the 3 different sections here: latest work, case study, and the blog, which is the only way to access the blog. We go here, then we have the 5 different posts. Let's go back to the website. Then let's use the top navigation to go to each of the pages. So we have about an initial story of my aspirations to become a full stack developer. You have a link to my resume. Now you have a story about me as a graphic designer, which is what I currently do, and a link to my design portfolio. Let's go back up and go to work. Then this is the way I decided to display my fictional work, and it is a responsive grid that will change in shape depending on the size of the screen. Let's go finally to contact, and we have styled this contact form in a way that matches the website. And here we have the button as well. And now let's see the other sizes. So here we have the tablet. The tablet looks very similar in layout to the desktop size. Let's go to the website. Let's go actually to the blog, and the blog changes from side to side to top to bottom, as you can see here. Let's go back to the website, and now let's go to the different pages. So about is very similar to the desktop version. Now we have work here, and work has this layout for the grid, and contact finally. So as I said before, this size doesn't vary much with the desktop size, but now we're gonna see the phone size. So we are into the landing page. So we have our 3 sections, but now they're not laid out side to side, but top and bottom. You can go into the blog, and the blog displays very similar to the tablet version. Let's go back to the website, and we use the burger menu to go to different pages. So here is how it displays on the phone. So the buttons have become centered and a little bit bigger. Now we go to work, and as you can see, the grid displays different to the other 2 sizes. And then finally contact. Now contact goes from top to bottom, so it has changed the layout to obviously use the space. And this was Gustavo Jimenez, and thank you so much.